Jamaica, you go anywhere so long as you have the money and you want to.
Did you come to New York on your own passport or false document?
See, false documents.
So you've been living on false documents?
Yeah.
Time will be approximately 1 p.m. He is a male black Jamaican, approximately...
Agents of the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Firearms, the so-called untouchables, are planning a drugs raid.
We'll set up on Park, right here, and then Carlos and I will be in the graffiti van here, the informant. He's not going to buy it, but judging by their reaction, I'll give you guys the call.
Their target is a gang of Jamaican yardies making and selling crack in Brooklyn.
Guys try to run. That's beautiful. God bless you, Joe.
Howie has seen one of the defendants with a gun on him. Is that right, Howie?
The hospital, should we need it, St. Mary's Hospital.
A report by the Bureau identified 30,000 yardies in the United States. They don't have an organized structure like the mafia. Their alliances are forged by the street corner politics of Kingston.
The only thing that would stop us from going in, if he says, we don't have anything right now, come back in a half an hour.
Behind me.
The raid is well timed. The agents find one of their targets as expected in this apartment. A second has been arrested at the front of the building.
We got Dennis downstairs. Yeah. I'm sorry I didn't tell you that.
With one apartment secured, it's learned there are suspects in another.
Need the bunker and a rim. Take the shit, Joe. Bunker. Higher, Frankie, higher. Police! 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 Go, go, go. Police! All right, go, go, go.
The arrested man has been cooking crack for the afternoon trade.
All right, we have stuff. We have product.
The captive, still in his teens, is an illegal immigrant. Constant seizures of crack have been a blow to yardie operations in the United States. In the US, arrest for crack dealing means an automatic jail term. If just 5 grams is found, it's a mandatory sentence of 5 years. The ringleader, who was arrested outside, is another yardie from Kingston, who entered the States on false documents. For the authorities, keeping track of such mobile criminals, who can change their identities at will, presents a unique challenge.
They're every law enforcement officer's nightmare. They're people with tremendous amounts of disposable cash. They have a network internationally, and they're people without any backgrounds. They're people without paper trails.
These guns were found in the bedroom. This is a Beretta 380 caliber.
In the States, and increasingly in Britain, the yardies favor the most powerful weaponry.
It's also semi-automatic. Guns and drugs go together. The guns are used to protect the drug business, and you know, we pretty much expect to find them when we go in. This was found on the table in the living room. Looks as though he was breaking off the crack into smaller pieces and putting them into vials like this.
The success of this raid depended on informants. Infiltration of the gangs has put hundreds of yardies in jail in America in the last few years.
It is very difficult for drug sellings in the state now. It's broken, completely broken right now. The best shot right now is Europe.
Why Europe?
it's the only undeveloped market that really exists outside there now. One of the only undeveloped markets. It is newly opening and everybody wants a piece of the cake.
In Britain, the Yardis have already been active. A police operation in South London identified a number of Jamaican gangsters who'd entered the country on false passports. The murder of Police Constable Patrick Dunn in Clapham last October is the strongest possible evidence that the lure of crack dealing is attracting the Yardis to Britain.
They certainly perceive the money in the UK as a prime target, because the American market and the Canadian market is totally flooded with crack cocaine. We are still a growth industry for them. The amount of money they make per deal is vastly greater here than what it is in the United States and Canada.